Hello, Blair. Christmas is in full swing and finals are over and life is going pretty well. I just had a tasty dinner that my grandma made and I'm pretty happy about that. And it's Friday. It was a bit of a long day at work. It was one of those days where there wasn't much to do until the last little bit. A couple things came in that kept me busy until after I was supposed to leave. That's how work goes sometimes. How's work going with you? Are things getting a little bit more interesting? I would hope. Maybe you get to play with that electron microscope a little bit more than you were getting to in the past, which you said was like $1 million. But playing with $1 million toy has got to be $1 million worth of fun, I'd imagine. Class went well. I'm glad that it's over, but it was good to have while I had it. It was definitely a graduate class in that the professor said, kind of offhandedly towards the end, you all are going to do well, but I do need to give a grade distribution because the school wants things like that. I don't know how the grades are going to go, but praise be to Jesus, my professor likes me, and I'm sure that he'd be willing to write me letters of recommendation, and he's willing to connect me up with, make contacts to people that I might need to make contacts with in order to get where I want to be, and it's certainly a blessing there. Very thankful for that. Also, I was offered research, or offered to, I was given a research opportunity to work with Dr. Cow, who does biomedical sort of stuff, and I'm pretty excited about that I get to jump on with him next quarter. I could take it for credit, but for starters, I think I'm going to take not for credit so that it's more of a volunteer basis and I can pull out if I need to. I'm hoping that I'll be able to put a significant number of hours into the lab, though, so that I can impress him and maybe impress myself too, and hopefully he would be willing to write me letters of recommendation for scholarships and PhD apps in the future and things like that. Actually, he said that he would be willing to, if he can get all the strings to get pulled right, to possibly not facilitate, but not administer, but advise me through a PhD process, which would be fantastic. And this was only after having like a 20-minute meeting with him. He said, oh yeah, I think that we're a good fit, and if down the line we might even be able to, like, I'd love to fund your PhD, or I don't quite remember the words that he used. But clearly some blessing from God there, and if it continues, that could be fantastic. We'll see how working with him goes next quarter, but certainly very pleased. I'm also pleased that shopping is done. Finished all my shopping yesterday. I just had a couple more items, and I have everything wrapped but one thing. There's one thing that I left at home instead of at my grandparents', so I gotta wrap it over the weekend. That shouldn't be too bad. Happy about that. And I'm also happy that this Christmas I get to spend part of it with Michaela. She's going to be spending the night Christmas Eve at my parents' house, so we get to have Christmas morning together, which will be sweet. And then the next day, I plan to go and spend all of the 26th with her and her family, and I look forward to that too. My mom pulled the mom card that she wants me to be at home all Christmas. So I'm going to be at home all Christmas this time. We'll see if that changes in the future. And then soon after Christmas is New Year's, and I hear that we're doing something together, which I'm stoked for. That should be a really good time to spend New Year's down with you all. I don't really know the agenda yet, but I hear that you and Michaela are on top of it. So definitely looking forward to that. And another thing, Star Wars. Star Wars came out last night or early yesterday or late yesterday evening, and I've only heard good reviews so far. Thank goodness nobody has spoiled the plot for me. But maybe you saw on my Facebook that I noticed on the Internet Movie Database when I looked at it this morning that Star Wars Episode 7 was ranked number 21 on the top 250, and I think that's ranking all movies, because it's everything from the newest release that released last night to old films like Nosferatu and Metropolis, those 1920s black and white silent films. The populace likes Star Wars Episode 7, which I am very excited about, and I'm very glad that they came out with a good movie. I do want to point out, however, that Star Wars Episode 5 is ranked number 12, and Star Wars Episode 4 is ranked number 19. And as of a few minutes ago, I noticed that Star Wars Episode 7 has been boosted up from number 21 to number 20, which means that 3 of the 7 Star Wars films made it into the top 20 all-time list on the Internet Movie Database, which I think is pretty fantastic. Good job, George Lucas, for your earlier years, and good job, J.J. Abrams, for doing whatever he did. I really look forward to seeing it. Michaela shot me a picture that she was gifted tickets to any movie from a Regal by her employer, her boss Russ, and that made me really excited that she was happy to say that she was going to take me out to see Star Wars Episode 7. In any case, I hope that you're doing well. I hope to hear from you soon. I hope that you're having a wonderful time with Katie. It will be great to see you two all happy clams together. I'm not sure why we think clams are happy, but whatever the case may be. And I really look forward to hearing back from you and seeing you in just a couple weeks. It's really not too far away. So, God bless. Talk to you later.